We ready? I'd like to call the meeting to order for July 27th, 2021. Would you all rise for a moment of silence? Thank you. Would you please join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call.
Trustee Sheets.
Here.
Here.
Trustee Burton.
Here. We have no minutes to approve. We'll move on to our financial report. I will make a motion to pay our expenditures. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets.
Yes.
Trustee Leonard.
Yes.
Trustee. Yes.
And Lieutenant Johnson, can you tell if anybody's on? We have no visitors at this time. We'll move on to our department reports. Deputy Carter.
Good evening. So for Pleasant Township in the last month, we've had 358 calls of service. We've had 12 reports made. Out of those calls of service, we had 7 arrests. We've had 12 thefts in this last month, 3 gun runs, which also include shots fired in the area. We've had 2 stolen cars, no recoveries, and we've also had 2 overdoses in Pleasant Township the last 2 weeks. And I'm also going to have to kind of put a little asterisk with this report because, again, the reporting system exactly not up to snuff with our data collection. So in other words, if we would have a traffic stop and that traffic stop ended up in order to a drug arrest, it will not show up on our reports unless I dig through each report itself or each run itself. It will be almost impossible. So we're still working on it, but this is better than what has been. So, and I see you guys handed me the dealing with more issues over there on Don Drive. So I will get a hold of Andrea Fields tomorrow if I can find her in the system with building code and see if they can give me a
She's the
document.
assistant prosecutor
Prosecutor.
with the prosecuting.
And I'm going to see if she can hand me a copy of some sort of paperwork that says we have the authority to get them out.
And they did not send it to me.
Okay.
I don't have it on my email.
So I'll have to reach out and see what kind of paperwork she has so I can.
Josh at the building department.
Okay. And then the ATVs, I will send out another email out to patrol on the ATVs on those particular roads again. See the response.
They were
Again,
bad over the weekend.
I was going
I
to
did
ask
get
if
a
I
call,
remember if it
yes.
was over the weekend or nights, because I know that's what it was in the past. So I'll.
And I also, someone from Rockroy got a hold of me and told me that there is a young kid with a black pickup truck who was out all night, like 3, 4 in the morning, making trips in and out with the headlights off.
You know if they've made any calls to patrol?
Probably not.
All right. I'll pass the information on.
All right,
Okay, thank you.
thanks. Okay, we'll move on to road department. Robert?
Yeah, my report's pretty simple. We've been mowing the roads again, mowing cemeteries, just this grass hasn't quit all year long. Chewing. Other than that, we're doing some equipment maintenance. I didn't see that either. I got.
You did see it.
I did. I got a phone call tonight that they are going to start paving on Greenville here tomorrow. They finished up early and they're heading away.
Okay,
So I'm gonna meet them out there when they get on site. So I warned them. The last one we did like that, they ended up doing it on a Thursday and they were fighting trash trucks. So I told them to keep in mind Thursday's trash day. So
yes, because we put it out Friday, Saturday,
yeah. So
so it's gonna be Wednesday.
Wednesday, possibly Thursday or Friday. Well, Thursday it's supposed to rain, I believe, in the morning. So hopefully that'll hold them off till Friday.
Get hold of our IT right now, so he can get that put out. They're starting tomorrow. Are they gonna actually close?
I don't believe they're gonna close it.
Okay,
I just have to wait a minute to get in or out. So
that it?
that's it.
All right. Thank you. Okay, Chief Taylor is on vacation, and have Lieutenant Johnson fill in for him.
So run stats, as of 8 o'clock this morning, had 81 runs. Had a K-12 stall from engine 231, just went in for maintenance at TNT. 231, just had to get PM'd for the LW. Over here in the day room, you'll see a TV hanging up on the wall that's got our live CAD information on it, along with the outdoor cameras. So there's one located right out here on the rear of the building and one up front. It's in process of one here on the side door. That's kind of helped see when people come. So it's been kind of nice. Engine 231. They were pulling out and clipped the bay door with a handle on top of the engine. No damage to the engine, a little bit of damage to the bay door. It was just a minor repair. So everything's good there. Got the, for your information, Timberlake's holding their homeowner association meetings here again. If you haven't noticed, you had to replace the pop machine, so there's a new one out there. Life Care Alliance is still looking for fans. They picked up quite a few beds. So, if anybody wants to donate some, Karen, I'll pick them up. So,
Anybody have anything for Lieutenant Johnson? Thank you. We will move on to old business. Is there any old business? How about new business?
I have received a complaint about a mobile home on 5095 Big Run Road South. One of the residents in the neighborhood was complaining that he didn't feel that that was legally allowed to be there. We're still doing some investigating on that as far as still doing some investigating to see if that is actually allowed to be there. I also received a driving complaint on the fire department. Dear Pleasant Township Trustees, I am writing this letter out of concern for the safety and welfare of the public due to unsafe driving behaviors the fire chief of Pleasant Township that I witnessed personally. On the evening of July 19th, Scioto Township Fire Department was dispatched on a working barn fire. Pleasant Township Fire Department, as well as other departments, were dispatched as mutual aid. I witnessed the chief of Pleasant Township speeding somewhere between 60 and 70 mile an hour in a 35 mile an hour residential area and Commercial Point. He drove down Boer Road to Front Street. There's a dip in the road on Front Street. The chief was driving at such high speed, the vehicle bounced from the impact of the dip and almost bottomed out, which could have made him lose control of his vehicle. There are children, pets, parked cars, and people sitting outside patio of restaurants that could have been hit. The high rate of speed he was driving, there was no way he could have been able to maintain control of his vehicle if a child would have run out in front of him. Several patrons on the patio even commented about the dangerous speed and unsafe driving of the fire chief of Pleasant Township. I understand arriving to the scene quickly and safely when called out on emergency run. The chief's driving was unsafe and unwarranted. He did not need to be on the scene that fast. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. It gives a number and it's signed John Beard. That's when the chief's back, we can talk to him about it. That's all the new business I have.
We have the emails from Otarma, the IT risk control visit. You giving us an update on that, Paula?
Oh,
Are you here when?
no, they contacted me about setting up appointments and I told them that I don't involved with any of that and they would have to contact the chief about it. So I guess they just put my name on there because
So
I'm the
you,
one who they initially contacted and then I just forwarded all that to you guys.
Okay. so you've seen that about the records retention, the 3 things they recommended us to do. So we should probably start working on those things.
We did.
They also,
I thought,
I think we were going to, I don't know if we ever formally or not. And we may have, but I think if we would want to do it, then
no, we've talked about it.
we talked about it, but I don't know if we ever formally said anything in black and white and then said, here, we're gonna.
It's probably something we should do anyway. But they sent us samples of how to do it.
Right, yeah, and the samples that when I got through here, when I sat here, were looking pretty detailed, so it shouldn't be that hard to do.
Yeah.
I have already set up. From Historical Society.
Yeah,
Good, modified. Yeah, whatever, yeah. Got it already.
when we dismantled the radio room, Prairie gave me all those
Yeah.
files and showed us how to do it.
Okay, well, you want me to do that and just
Yes,
next meeting?
yes.
that'd be great.
Get that started.
Thank
Thank you.
Even set it up for us.
The other, let's see, there were 2 more things they suggested.
Yearly cyber training is a good item to do with the township employees to keep them thinking about the risks and threats that can occur daily. The other one was a business continuity, disaster recovery. He was recommending a formal plan for the township be developed. It appears a plan with outside agencies is in place. With Grove City IT handling your IT needs, they appear to have a good plan in the event of an attack or virus intruding your network. A scenario I like to ask for small and medium-sized township is what the township would do if the fiscal officer was to be hospitalized away for an extended period. How would the computer be recovered from the fiscal officer's home? Who would pay the bills and who would upload payroll to ADP? That was from Spectre. Public Entity Risk Services. Adrian Willis said.
We'll work on those things once the chief gets back. Did they call you or anything?
These people,
Yeah.
no, other than they just had left all originally and said, and I set up an appointment to come out and talk to you about the IT, and then like, the chief handles all that.
Okay.
That is a good question. Like when you had that COVID, if you were at a incapacitated, what would we do?
I did set on my hospital bed, did
I know,
payroll
but what
last
if,
time, but I know. Yeah.
if you weren't able to sit
Oh, I
on?
know.
You did it in the hospital. You did it in the
Yeah, I did it in the
hospital.
hospital, right, yeah. Yeah, we need to do that. I mean, I agree. It makes sense to have a backup plan,
We'll all think about it.
right?
You got any suggestions? I mean,
Well, not right now, but like I said, we'll think about it. Robert? Yeah, we'll come up with something.
okay.
All right.
It's not that hard. It's time consuming.
That's all I have. Business. Anybody else? Do you have anything? Randy?
No.
Okay, we'll move on to Paula.
Okay, just mostly informational stuff. Tech review had a schedule for today. I don't know if you guys get these or not, but it's Franklin County Public Health Jurisdictional Update. I've never gotten this detailed, but it has a lot of information on the virus and
I got that.
stats. Yeah, so they were pretty interesting. Some of that, if anybody wants to look at that. Email from Worksy. Just an update on the virus. Another from Worksy on upcoming events. Charma. Email report. Charma looking for photo submission to go into 2022 calendar. Charma has cyber resources to assist people at a township association with legislative alert information, at township association Monday workshops, worker comp, just seeing that their e-notices about their monthly invoices, SWACO, spotlight information, Franklin County Swing Water, new online portal email training, ERS, webinars, Sedgwick, just saying they're here for us to help us with our worker comp claims, ERS insurance information, Ohio Township Association, just more information on the round of federal relief funding. Copy of a working with the pump on Angels River, the State Township newsletter. This came from Otarma and it just says what came from Med Mutual Life, set as an exclusive provider of group life and disability insurance to members of public employees. They appreciate our business. State Township magazine. Agency's annual report from emergency management and their reports. And I had already sent this to you before, was on that information on those meetings on the solar energy project. So
I got an email, I think we probably all did, from the OTA asking if we have registered for the ARP funding, and then they had a lot of links on where to get the packet of information. You printed off the packet of information.
Yeah, that was,
You haven't registered or anything yet, have you?
Well, I had some questions about that. There was notes left there for me to sign that, but on the last round, Randy and the chief handled all that. So like, I don't know those, whatever those numbers were you guys had already applied for.
he'll have to, I don't have a DUNS number for us. I know, the webinars that I attended, they're handling this one a little bit different, so they did say the fiscal officer has to sign as the recipient, and we can name the chief as the contact. That way he'll get all the emails for doing, the reporting. But we will need to put in a DUNS number, which I do not.
Okay. I mean, I don't know any of that information. So, is it the same number that you already applied for?
It should be, so we should probably have it because we did have to have it last time. But we do have to, last time we didn't have to upload signed documents, we do this time. So that, it's just, they're doing a little bit different.
So we'll just carry this on to the next meeting and have the chief.
Do we have a deadline or?
No, they just won't give us any of the funding until we get it.
Into
Yeah.
It says townships must register for this funding by September
Oh,
4th. If you do not register during this period, you will not be eligible for the direct ARP funding.
And I do know if you don't take the first one, you're not getting the second one, because it's half this year and half next year, so you can't get one. Yeah. So I'd
So we
say
have
if we get everything signed, leave it for the chief, he should be able to get these things, and then once he registers, he'll scan and upload these with it.
Okay.
Do we have to sign that?
Pass it on to the chief when it gets back. Anything else from anybody? And I will make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second that.
Roll call?
Trustee Sheets?
Yes.
Trustee Hunt?
Yes.
Trustee Good.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned at 7:25.